I hope this isn't too, well, this might be a mistake to go back in and try to, oh, maybe not, maybe it's okay. Maybe it was the perfect time to go in while it's still a little bit damp and just get some pretty vague tree shapes in the background down here. Just really kind of the vaguest impression of more green trees like this. I actually think this was quite good timing. Which is always nerve-wracking to work wet on wet, because it takes a while to get used to just how wet does it look, how much time do you have to still mess with things before they look completely wrong, and then they'll dry strangely. But as long as you are quick, or either you're really quick when everything is still very wet, or you wait the right amount of time between what you're painting, it's very confusing and you just have to practice. The sky and the trees are not quite dry yet, but they're dry enough for me, as long as I'm careful, and I don't really think that it's going to bleed any, for me to put in grass down here around these cute little sheep. Trying to put in different colors of grass, because really fields can be just full of all sorts of different tones. I want to reflect that as much as possible without it being too much. I think that this is good. Could even probably go a little browner and a little darker in some spots. And I've left a lot of the white, which I think just gives a nice natural highlight, but if it happens in too much of one spot, it does look a little strange. So correcting that on the edges a little bit, I think is helpful. I'm going to go back and re-go over this top a little bit. Give that kind of under these sheep, just to make sure they have some shadow underneath them. And I think I need to stop messing with that. Alright, so the grass is still quite wet, but I want to come in just right up here and do some more bushes and little things. And I really just ruined that. I had brown on my brush and put it into a pre-mixed yellow that I had that was quite nice. Let me see if I can try to... It's not bad. Just some little bushes, just some hints of other shapes going on. I have a problem with a lot of the greens. I feel like they don't... Some of them are nice, but they're a bit too bright or unnatural looking. I have to tone them down a little bit for paintings, I feel. Decided to come back in with a bit of a darker color to try to highlight the lighter colors and help them pop a little bit. I also don't want to kind of ruin what I've already got. Now I feel like the grass is a bit not as bright. I have yet to move to professional grade watercolors, but my understanding is that they are much brighter because they contain more concentrated pigments. But for now, we will layer the colors that we previously used to just get more out of them. While still keeping some of those effects with the first wash. I love some of the lines that it left just bleeding into the other colors. I think that's really pretty. Okay, now I'm really nervous about screwing up these little cute sheep because they're so tiny, but I need to add these little underbellies and just a little bit of detail on the front. I can't even really see what detail I'm doing. Maybe some ears. Didn't leave white for the legs because I figured I could just kind of add that as little dark details. So I got a lot of black on the page, now just a white brush, or a wet brush to kind of just really just go in. That one did much better. This one, there's like too much water. There, the face can stay pretty white, and I'll remove more. Goodness. Okay. I think that this one still needs a little bit. Ooh, I'm so nervous. A little bit there, just so you can kind of see his face from his back. But really, I think these are just gonna look like blobs. But they're cute. Little cute sheep blobs. And this one over here is actually black, so I don't have to be as precious about his form because he is all black. We just add in these little happy sheep in this field, having some. I guess I can take off a little bit. He's not so dark all over, but either way, that's okay. Cute little sheep. I guess they have tails, don't they? Sheep have little tails. Not gonna bother about tails on the other sheep. It'd just be a little Little sheep right there.